Ugh. Welcome to Points of View, where we head balls and guess comments. So this week we'll be trying to guess the blank in your comments. Ian, would you like to go first?
Yes, okay. So we're doing this one by one, mate?
Yeah, we do it one by one.
Where like a penalty shootout.
We each read a comment to the other that has been left on a Full-Time Devils video by one of you, but the word, the name in the focus of the comment has been blanked out. The other has to guess who it is.
For example, someone might say, I love blank and Sam. And that would maybe be like ham or chicken.
It's unlikely to be ham.
Just to think, I love chicken and Sam. You know what I mean? So, this is the first one from K. Joak. I stopped watching after blank said Messi couldn't do it in the Prem. Seriously, guys, this is not the first time he's embarrassed your page with comments like that. Who is that about?
Who would say Messi can't do it in the Prem? Because you
first time he's embarrassed your page.
That view is somewhat insane.
Careful what you're saying, mate.
Who am I mugging off? Howson?
Yes, it's Howson.
There we go.
Oh, you're 1-0 up.
Hello. Now, what do you think? Could Messi do it in the Premier League?
Oh, there's a bit of context there. You said it as a joke, and the comment guy wasn't getting the joke. Right. Howson wasn't being serious.
What do you think about that, though?
What? Could Messi do it in the Premier League?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon he could, mate.
Yeah, I reckon he could.
He is bloody fantastic.
He is. I mean, if Jordan Henderson can captain a Premier League team, I'm pretty sure Messi will be all right.
If Jordan Henderson can get on the front cover of FIFA, why am I not on the front cover of, you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
I've got to read one now,
haven't I? I've got to read one now. Hang on. Right. So, from Blue Phases, which is B1 UE FAZ E5, would blank, bless you,
sneeze,
would blank make a good striker?
Laurent Blanc.
No, would blank make a good striker? So which player?
The manager of PSG?
No, not Laurent Blanc.
Okay.
Which would blank make a good striker?
Oh, they're talking about United. Would make a Depay.
That is who it is. It's Memphis.
Oh, sugar my plums and give them to me for supper. Absolutely brilliant. I think it's worth. Well, I guess you got Martial and Rashford, but I don't know. I think really, and someone made this point before. I think in one of my videos. Maybe it's time to rotate Rashford and Depay. Maybe on a game, not at the Tottenham match, but on a match where there's not as much pressure. Get Depay in the squad, get him scoring because he can play in that position.
I'd rather he focus on doing what he does. I think people like Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, he doesn't play as a striker, does he? But he scores loads of goals. If you want to talk about a striker, a proper number 9, you're talking your Berbatovs, your Javier Hernandez's, then Ruud van Nistelrooy. Memphis Depay is very much not in that role, is he?
Okay, mate. Well, we've all got different opinions.
He's a very attacking midfielder. But, I mean, hopefully he'll get lots of goals, but that doesn't mean he has to play as the last man up the pitch.
Also, it's 1-1, which is quite interesting.
That's true.
Right, this one is from DBBT.
Of course it is.
Why does everyone want to sign an attacker? Because realistically, we need a world-class blank.
Defender.
Who? Yes, that's right, mate.
Yeah, of course it is. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think we need one world-class defender. Like having on Unzipped
good.
Live, get watching that. It's on YouTube. Someone who phoned in, I can't remember his name, mate, said Hummels.
Yeah, someone
I'd love it.
Well, we got linked Hummels a lot, didn't we? But that didn't happen. It's interesting, but because Daley Blind, I think he's an excellent footballer, but I mean, you could move him further up the pitch.
Yeah, I think he should be
play
playing
a proper centre-back.
Defensive midfield. Also, we could do with a big hard centre-back like Yap Stam.
Just get Yap Stam out of retirement.
Like Robert Hoof, whoever, poaching from Leicester. Right, come on.
Oh, it's me. So, look, just do a yawn. Sorry about that. From TJC11135, regardless, blank has to go.
Fellaini. No! Who?
Go on, have another go.
Louis van Gaal.
No, you're rubbish.
God, just tell me.
Have another go.
Januzaj.
You're dreadful. Any other players you want to get
Depay.
wrong? No.
Rooney.
There you go.
Oh, really?
You don't get the point. Yeah, he says Rooney has to go, regardless of how the season finishes and everything else. Wayne Rooney has to go. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I think you're not going to get a lot of money for Rooney. If you can keep him, keep him.
Mm-hmm.
He probably is a good captain. He is maybe a more effective number 10 than Mata. Sometimes Mata is very good, but sometimes he doesn't play well. So I say keep him.
I'm going to take a second here to address something because I think a lot of people feel like there is a full-time Devils agenda against Wayne Rooney, and I think that definitely isn't true.
Well, listen, what I've just said, mate.
Yeah, I think what it is if you polled 100 Manchester United fans, you're going to get very different opinions on what they think about Wayne Rooney. But I think there is an element of a lot of the people at Full-Time Devils have the same opinion. But if you're talking about, say, 10 people, that's fine. But over 100 people, if there was 100 of us that you saw all the time, then you get very different opinions. My opinions are that for the money that Wayne Rooney is paid, if you look at the other footballers in world football who get that kind of money, he's nowhere near that standard currently. No. 5 years ago, 3 years ago, yeah, he's a sensational footballer and he's done excellent things for Manchester United. In January, he was brilliant. But when was the last time he was as good and as consistent as he was in January? So I think that's why people say it's okay to let him go because you can move on and say, right, Rooney's done. Because of the money you're going to pay him, you've got to play him. That's happened. Now we find somebody else and we start building the team and starting again. I think it's that more than people saying, nah, Rooney's rubbish, get rid of him. I think there are lots of factors to it.
And I think he could probably do with improving his fitness a little bit. And his confidence seems to have gone. He isn't like banging in penalties. He isn't like, I'm going to take the free kicks. He's
not allowed.
Right.
It's not that guy.
I'm next.
Go on.
2-1 down. Blank reminds me of David Alaba.
David Alaba. Who would that be? So let me think. I'm thinking it is either maybe Marcus Rojo or Cameron Borthwick-Jackson or probably not Darmian. Have I said his name?
What am I going to tell you, am I?
Well, no, you don't have to tell me, I suppose. I'm going with Marcus Rojo.
No.
Who was it?
Timothy Fosu-Mensah.
Of course it is.
Right. Give me my next one, mate.
Annoying. Do you think that's accurate? Do you think that's a fair description?
I don't know enough about him. He's a new kid. I'm not comparing him to anyone. Yeah, just let him be himself,
Yeah,
mate.
good. I like that. Okay, from Trayton Schmelk. Blank is actually pretty good.
Pudding rice.
Pudding rice?
I love a bit of pudding rice.
Do you mean rice pudding?
No, but yeah, it's rice pudding if you buy it made, but if you get pudding rice, then you make rice pudding. It's weird, isn't it? It's the only thing that when you make it, it just switches the words around.
So what you're saying is when you buy it, you go to the shop and you buy some pudding rice, i.e. some rice for pudding.
You buy pudding rice, a specific type of rice to make it.
And then once you've made it, it becomes
that is rice pudding. It's like Eggs Benedict. You buy Benedict eggs.
Yeah, you
make them and it becomes Eggs Benedict.
At what point in the cooking process does pudding rice become rice pudding?
When it's completed and it's in the bowl or on the plate.
But there must be a split second.
Cooked.
There must be a second where it's just pudding rice.
Yeah, but because you're adding milk, you're adding other things, mate.
So is it the moment you add milk? Have you not just got?
I don't know. I don't know when it becomes rice pudding, mate.
Well, the answer was titty.
Titty?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep. Titty. Your go.
Just being rude
No,
now.
that's what it says.
Well, I don't believe you. Blazing Fry says, blank, your forearms are like double the size of your forearm and bicep and 10 times as hairy. Lamau, IDK, why this stood out so much?
Sorry, say that again.
Oh my God, mate. Your foot, blank.
Your foot?
Blank. Your forearms are like double the size of your forearm and bicep and 10 times as hairy. Lamau, IDK, why this stood out so much?
Hang on, his forearms are twice the size of his forearms?
Mate, I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm just saying it was a blank.
Is it a football player or one of us?
Yeah, well then I'm telling you, mate. One of us.
Okay, Adam McCullough.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, because of his hairy forearms, isn't it? Makes no sense, blazing for aye.
That is weird. That is weird. Do you think Adam's got hairy forearms?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, from Denisiege 2000 on our transfer debate. I agree with Greg's picks. He has EPL, proven players, and good, in capital letters, young potential first-team players. It would make our squad attacking, aggressive, and blank.
Fun.
No, our squad would be attacking, aggressive, and...
Good.
Oh, come on, it's obvious.
Attacking, aggressive, potent.
Deep.
Deep.
It's obviously deep.
Oh,
attacking,
gone,
aggressive,
mate.
deep. Everybody says that. Attacking, aggressive, and
Also, I've got written here. Also, while I remember, we've had a request for more Magic Sponge from you. I think this is just part of the email to me. But I was on a podcast called The Magic Sponge. That's not this. If anyone's watching that thinking it's that, it's not. That's that. This is this.
Look, mate, we can all plug other things.
Yeah, you still listen to it on iTunes.
Yeah, let's not play that.
Number 1 in the comedy charts at one point. No big deal. So, go on, what have you got to plug, mate? CITV.
Well, series finishes this weekend.
Scramble. That's why you can't say things like
It's true. It's very true. So
you can't punch kids.
No, also, and then that's not the only reason not to punch keys.
No,
Have you finished?
Yes.
I've got one more. From Mohammed Essa1. Do all these people from blank just memorise stats for a living? You'll get that, mate.
Why am I hard?
That's not hard.
Who?
Do all these people
Do all these people from Hull
memorise stats for a living?
I don't know.
Why would they
Talk
memorise stats
sport.
in Hull? Just think.
Squawker.
There you go. It's easy.
This is too hard, mate. I don't
All
like
these
this
people in
game.
Hull memorise stats. Just go home and have some pudding rice. So that was our points of view for this week. Thank you very much for all of your comments. Keep them coming, and we'll keep blanking them. There's nothing like blanking your comments.
Buy some pudding rice.